Hello, dear entrepreneur. On this episode, I want to try to cover as much as possible about salaries and if you should pay salaries, if not, you should have a salary or not, and what is the options for you as a small business entrepreneur. You own a small business, and this podcast is for small business entrepreneurs. And let's try to cover some questions and some ideas, and maybe you will find your way on dealing with this. Okay. And I will start with hardest and unwisest way you may go. Borrowing money. Take the loans. And don't do this. Please don't do this. And I'll try to explain as I can, but don't do this. Don't do this. This is on this period. If you take the loan, you can extend your survival for a couple of months, 1, 3, 4 months maybe. And you are thinking, okay, after 5 months I will be back we'll be back and we'll have sales and will be great, and I can pay the loan in 1 year or 2 years and will be great. No, this is not wisest decision. First, if you will take the loan, you will have the money and you will relax. You will have a little relax, not only you and also your team. If you are stressed, like this is very hard times right now, we should work, we should keep doing things. You will be motivated and you will think critical how to address this problem, and also your team will feel all this pressure. And you need good guys in your team who wants to fight this battle, and not lazy ones who don't want to step in. So this will be a good filter for your best guys in the team. And don't assume in 2-3 months it will start over again like it was before. It will not be like this. It will maybe extend even more. Even if today we have a vaccine, not everybody will take the vaccine. Not everyone will try to get back in work and in the community and buying stuff and selling stuff. We'll be back for sure, but not so fast. And we don't know how future will look like, because people will have new habits, new priorities. They'll have less money after this period and will not buy so easily. So don't think it will be like and back in time, back how it was before. No, it will be harder, and you need to prepare. And even if you will have a best deal ever, to have a loan of 0% interest, and governments will start to give this kind of loans, don't take this. Don't take only if you are good. For example, if you have sales, if you are surviving and you will at 0%, for example, zero, like you don't have so much revenue, but you see this is working, this business model is working, this crisis, you maybe should think like to a little bit to extend, to offer more, or buy this equipment and so on. But if you are in minus and you are going in minus each month, each week, you should not go in this direction. And think also about like why you should take the loan. Why you're thinking like this? Oh, I should take the loan to pay my workers, and if I will not pay, they will lose the job. And it's okay for them to lose the job. They will find a way, somehow they will find a way to survive and to have a bread on their tables. But if you will take this loan, you will have a burden on your shoulders so big, and if you will not be able to pay, and most probably you will not be able to pay, it's very risky situation. You will also lose their jobs, so they will lose the jobs for sure if you cannot pay. And not only them, but you will not provide new jobs for other people. For example, let's assume the worst case scenario. You should fire everybody in your company, only you are remaining. And you are thinking, oh, I made a bad decision, but you at least you will survive in this crisis. And after you are trying new models, new business models, you're trying this kind of idea, and you see something is working, you are getting back and you are getting some sales, you can hire new people. And after a couple of months, when this crisis will be harder for people, you will offer them a blessing to provide new jobs. Remember recession in 100 years ago? Like people start to don't have jobs, and they I'm asking for bread, for essential for living. And new entrepreneurs who find new ways, they offer these new jobs for them, and economy starts to get back. But if you lose with this loan, you will need to go and work, to be hired for someone, and you will lose the opportunity to hire other people. So not providing new jobs will not be a blessing for other people. So don't go in this direction. I hope this was clear for you. Don't go in this direction. Only and only if you have consistent sales, something is okay, and you need to extend. But if you're going in minuses every month, this will be not good. Okay, and let's go to cutting the salaries. Options. What options you have? When you are seeing these big CEOs of big companies, they're saying, I'll not pay myself any salary until the end of this crisis. And you're saying, wow, this is a hero. They are making so great. Should I take also this? No, you don't need to take this 0% salary. Why? First, he's a CEO of a big company. He's older than you, maybe, and he has in his background a lot of investments in other companies or in other things, or maybe he has deposits of money and he can survive without any income. 5-10 years, or some of them until the end of their lives, they'll have enough money to survive. But you as a small business entrepreneur, you don't have this background, you don't have this, let's say, gold in your pockets. So you need to have a salary. If you will not have a salary, if you will not be you cannot provide a bread for your family. You will think, I should close the company. You will not be inspiring to work to work and provide for your family, and you will have a pressure also from your family, your wife, if you have family and wife, and this is also not wise. And the exception, if you want also to take this 0% salary, you can if you have in your background, like you have some money and you can survive at least 1 year. If you can survive 1 year, okay, you should take this $1 a month salary, but also only for a couple of months, 6 months, for example, until you will hit some revenue, some movements. Maybe you should take this, but better is to have like cutting the salary like 50%, but also you will have a salary, not work for free. Okay, what you should do for your team? You can do it, cutting the salary for whole team, like 50% cutting the salary for all guys, or 20% and so on. But you need to have this calculation for how much you have a reserve in your company. If you have a reserve for 1 month, this is harder to cut only 15% or 20%. You should cut like even 75% of your employee's salary. Like, we will have only 25. I can pay you from, let's assume you're paying $100 per month, you will pay only $25, because you will say, this is the situation we have right now. We don't have any sale or 1 or 2 sales, and I cannot pay. We have this reserve, and this reserve should take us until at least 2 months or 3 months to invent, to improvise, to have a new business model, to survive this period. And if you're okay, accept this 25. If not, they can go and leave, or 50%. For example, in our company, we can survive 6 months if we'll take 50% of salary for the whole team. We have a reserve for about 6 months right now, and we're working hard to get new sales in different ways to extend this period at least for 1 year with this 50% salaries. And you can go in this way. Other is to have a difference, like this guy will have 75, this guy will have 50%, this guy will have 25% because he, let's think it's 25 because he are not useful right now and he don't have anything to do. In this case, you will put like 25%. It will not be so transparent, and the best way to have like transparent and for the whole team and to motivate everybody in the team is like, okay, every one of us is having 50%, and they know, okay, everybody, not only me, but everyone has this percentage of salary, and we should work hard to bring back our business and have some sales. And even if somebody from a company makes the best possible tasks of generating money, he also have some 50%. And other guys who don't have these tasks, they'll think and they'll need to adapt, they'll need to make something to adjust their skills according to new business, to new reality. This is one of the ways you can go, like cutting 50% for everybody to survive at least a couple of months. And your goal is to have some sales to extend this period. And another way is to fire, and is 2 ways to go in this direction. Like you will fire new ones, people who who worked with you 5 or 10 years, you'll keep them, and new ones who come to you 6 months ago or 1 year ago, you will fire them. And this is kind of logical, but not wise. Why? You should think about second option, like unproductive. Who is more productive right now to survive this crisis? And fire these guys who are not productive. And I noticed also in my company, we had like more than 10 years right now in the business, and I noticed these guys who are older in the company are more lazy, more problems they create than new opportunities. But new guys, they're like trying their best to give their talents, give their ideas, and work harder. So don't go and fire these new ones. You need to survive, and if you will survive, you will offer back a new job for these older ones, and you will be clear and explain, okay, we need to survive this period. Let me also explain. Your company is like an organism, like a new person who offers some benefits for everyone, and you should be this guy who are thinking critical what will be the best option for this company to survive. You don't think like about yourself. You should think about the company. You are an administrator of this company, and you should administrate this company in this way, like for this company to survive, and make hard decisions for the company to survive. If you will make I should keep this person, because he has this one and this one, but because you're keeping this person, you are failing, your company will fail in next month, you should think more like you want to keep a person, and maybe your company will be closed and you will not be a blessing for our new people, our new jobs, or should you keep work and bring some sales and keep alive the company. And let me give you an idea also what you can do. For example, for these people who you fire right now, you don't have anything to pay. If you will survive, if you will have sales in time, you can just pay some checks, some money to these guys. Like, I am very appreciative for your service for all these years, and here is $1,000 because at that time I needed to fire you, and but cannot pay you anything. So right now this is a check for you, but this is, you will not say for them, okay? Keep it for your mind. If you will survive, if everything will be good, you will send a thanks for them, okay? This is one of the ways you can go. Another way, for example, if you are cutting salary very hard, 25%, 50% or more, you can explain for your team, okay, if we'll survive, if this our budget, for example, right now we have for 6 months, if we'll extend to 1 year and we'll have new sales, new money in coming up, we'll get back to what was before, and even maybe more. We'll pay you more because you offering a new value for the company, for the whole team, and you are most productive guy, most productive employee, and you will have a new salary after we'll get through this crisis. But until that, we should work all together to keep alive and keep our jobs keep having some money for having bread on our tables. Okay, I hope this was useful for you, and I want to let you know this podcast is available on Android, on iOS, on YouTube. YouTube is our main channel where you can comment, and I welcome your comments. I will read them, and also other entrepreneurs will read your comments. Maybe you will explain on what type of business you are and what you did for your company right now. Let's inspire each other on how to deal with this crisis. And I will pray for you and for us to survive and to get back how it was before, at least, and even on a next level. So God give us wisdom to everyone. See you in the next episode.